there, welcome to JJB DIY. I'm Sarah. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm hosting my monthly challenge called 4th Friday with my friend Lisa over at our Gray House. I've made 10 Halloween themed tier tray projects that are quick and easy. So stay tuned if you want to see how I made them. I'll tell you more about 4th Friday here in just a few minutes. To get started, I'm taking one of these round blocks that you can buy from the craft or square section, and I gave it 2 coats of the Waverly chalk paint in the color scallion. Next, I'm going to find the middle there, and then I'm just going to draw segments on my block using a pencil. So I'm just going to split them out. I'm not worried about them being too even because we're making a spider web. So here I'm just going to draw in the little spider web marks, and I'll go around until it is completely filled in. Now taking a fine liner brush and some watered down chalk paint, I am going to just go over my pencil lines with that paintbrush. Once all the lines are done, I'm going to add some of these wood spiders that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and then add some little white polka dots all over. And you'll see a theme with the polka dots with the rest of the projects today. And I'm just using the end of a stylus that I picked up at the Dollar Tree to create those white dots. And I did discover that I had to glue down those spiders because they weren't sticking. But here's a look at how this turned out. I think this is so cute. I love the colors together, and the spiders are fun. So like I mentioned earlier, today's the 4th Friday challenge that my friend Lisa and I host each month. If you've never been over to Lisa's channel, definitely go check out her channel. She does awesome DIYs. I'll leave her channel in my description box below. And with this challenge is also a playlist where we have amazing crafters who have also added to our playlist. So I will leave that playlist link in my description box as well. So for this next DIY, we're going to take, these are like mini canvases that you can get at Michael's. I think they come in a 6-pack, but they're very small, like 2 by 2 inch. And I just painted this one with orange paint. And then I am going to add the word boo on here, just hand lettering it. So again, using a fine liner paintbrush and watered down chalk paint, I am going to create those words. And then I'm going to go around the outside with a little dot dash for an extra added cuteness. So again, I did this one in the color Scallion by Waverly, and I'm going to put the word eek on there. Again, doing the dots and dashes around the outside edge. And then the third one, I did the color Lavender by Waverly. And I'm going to add the word ah on this one. And I could just see my pencil lines, so I'm just erasing the pencil lines. Comes off easily with a white pencil. Again, adding white polka dots with the end of the stylus to tie all of these projects together for the tier tray. And here's look how these ones turned out. I think they're adorable. I love the size of them. They can really be added in so many little nooks and crannies in your tier tray. For this DIY, we're going to take one of these square blocks from the Dollar Tree. These are wood squares that you can buy in the Crafter Square section. I believe they're probably about a 4x4 is my guess size. So you can use, you know, if you can't find these, you can definitely glue tumbling tower blocks together, glue regular size Jenga blocks together, use some foam core board. There's lots of other options to this wood. So I just painted it with the Waverly chalk paint in the color lavender, and now I'm just adding some of these rub-on transfers also from the Dollar Tree. I love the different rub-on transfers that they're coming out with for the different seasons. I was really excited to see that they had not only fall ones this year, but also some Halloween ones. So hopefully you're able to get some of these. If not, you could definitely use stickers or Mod Podge pictures that you find off of the internet. And then I'm going to go around the edge with a little decoration, just painting on some little swirly lines. And once again, using that same kind of concept of the white polka dots, I'm going to go in with a bit bigger of a brush, and I'm going to make some bigger polka dots on this one. And then using my stylus, I'm actually going to go in with some black and do some black polka dots on this one as well. So here's a look at how this turned out. I think this is a very spooky and Halloween-ish. Okay, we're going to do some ornaments. These are the ornaments that you can get from the Dollar Tree. I did fill the holes in with some spackle and then painted the black hat with the ink from Waverly. And the pumpkin I painted with a full cart. No, not full cart. It's apple barrel paint. But it's a color you can't get anymore. So any orange that you like, you can definitely just use whatever you like. And then I did add some black paper on the back of my pumpkin so that his eyes and mouth were a solid black color. And I'm just painting on some decorations elements onto the hat. And like always, I will leave all of the products that I use in my description box down below, so that if you have any questions about what colors I use, you should be able to find that in the description box. And if there's anything that I'm using that isn't listed and you're curious about, definitely give me a comment, let me know, and I'll be happy to get back to you and let you know what it is that I'm using. For our pumpkin here, we're going to go in with a jelly roll pen and just add some highlights onto the black just to kind of give his face some character. And then I went in with a little bit of brown paint and a finer paintbrush to do the stem. I just kind of flick that paint down into the stem area to make it look a little more, less just like chopped off, so it's kind of blends into the top of the pumpkin there really. And then just adding those little segments and elements with kind of a dry, just whatever's left on the brush there. And that's all there is to these little guys. They'd be cute together, like you could glue that hat right onto that pumpkin and it would be adorable. So for this DIY, we're going to take one of these 3D trucks that were out in the Dollar Tree a while back. I'm not sure. I haven't seen them in a while, so I'm not sure if it's just my Dollar Tree that's not carrying them or if they're just kind of out. But hopefully you're able to grab some. Just painted this truck black, and then I just kind of went in and painted some fenders on it. Now I'm just going to go in and put some more black around the tires just to kind of clean it up a little bit. So then I found these witch legs. They're just kind of wood witch legs that I picked up from Michael's a couple of years ago. So I lost the footage of me painting them, but you can see there that I painted the shoe part black, the legs green, and then added polka dots, the white polka dots again, and then added black polka dots on the leg part. And I also backed the piece with black paper because it was, you could see through it. So I just put some black paper on the back of it just so that it was a solid piece. Now using those rub-on transfers again, I'm going to add some more of those cute transfers, a little ghost and a little pumpkin, just to the side of our truck here. And then I'm going to hot glue those little legs right to the side of the truck there so that the witch legs look like they're coming out of the back of the truck. I know it's not proportionate, but you know, I still think it looks cute. So now I'm going to go in and just paint on some highlights. And here is a closer look at how our truck turned out. I love this one so much. I think it's so cute. So for this DIY, we're going to take these chalkboard signs that you can get from the Crafter Square section. I took the hanger that was on it out, and I'm going to add my own hanger. So this is just cotton twine that you can pick up in the, I think, automotive section at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to cut off quite a long length because I wasn't sure how much I needed. And then these little felt ghosts, I did actually pick those up from the Dollar Tree last year. I think it was the Dollar Tree. Maybe it was Michael's. It might have been Michael's, actually. I can't remember for sure, but it's just a little felt ghost. So if you don't have one of those, you can make your own little felt ghost, or you can Mod Podge, something you find off of the internet, or you could use like rub-on transfers or stickers. So I just spelled out spooky at the bottom there. And then I had painted some of these wood beads. These actually were wood beads that came from a sign from the Dollar Tree. I just painted those in the colors that I was using for my tier tray. I'm just going to knot that off. And then I'm going to add just a little orange gingham bow at the top here. And then I decided that the beads needed polka dots too, so I'm going to go in and add polka dots to my beads. And here's a look at how this turned out. I do adore this one too. I think it is really cute. I love a good garland. Alrighty, for this one, we're using a Halloween pack that I picked up from Michael's last year. And then this wood square box is was from the like $1 section at Michael's. So I just painted that outside edge with black paint. And then I cut down my paper that I wanted to use to the size that would fit in this inside of that square frame. And now I'm just adding some of the transfers from the Dollar Tree. This is just a really super simple and easy DIY. And that's what I love about tier tray decor sometimes, is it doesn't have to be too crazy or too involved of a project to look really great on a tier tray. So then, just using a little bit of liquid glue that I have on hand, I'm going to glue that to the inside of my box. And then I'm going to add some white polka dots around the outside edge here. So here's how that turned out. I think is really cute and fits perfectly on my tier tray. So here's a look at all the elements on my tier tray together. I love how this turned out. And as you can see, I added that little friend from last week's video. I will link that up above if you missed it. But I love how this tier tray came together. I think it is just adorable and is perfect for my Halloween decor. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments down below which was your favorite. Please make sure you check out the playlist to see what the other creators have made for this challenge. They are all lovely ladies. Thank you so much. Have a happy, healthy, and blessed day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!